Marco. Yeah, we got many polos in the house. Not polio, just polos. So, how's everybody doing this fine evening? So, let's see who we got in the house. We got Kelly B. We got DJ Rogue Knox. Emily, Cool Gamer. Nana's Dragonfly. Kane Corso. April Tobin. Emily. Smitty. Joy. Nicole. How's everybody doing today? Yes, therapy and physical therapy went well today too. You know what's funny, right? Is you know how the other day I did creative mindset. So the other day I did creative mindset here, and I was talking to my therapist today, and she said, "You know, you doing YouTube and stuff like that, right?" Let me turn my ringtones off because if not, they'll go crazy. She said, "You doing YouTube and talking about mental health is a creative mindset because you're thinking of other ways, not just to help you, but to help others." So, and I'm like, I never thought of it that way. I'm like, I thought creative mindset was just about art and music and stuff like that, and being creative, creating things, not how you operate your mind and, think outside the box and how to move around in life and make goals and set them and successfully accomplish them. I didn't know that until I'm sitting in therapy and she's telling me that. And I'm like, geez, Louise, I've known this the whole time and didn't realize it. It just didn't smack me in the face, if you know what I mean. So today is a little of a downer because today we're going to talk about resentment, and we all know what resentment is. Alibi, how you doing? Roll the hated. Slim Pickens, how are you doing? So I do have the date for the 12-hour stream. I have the date. Marina, it is January 13th. Put it in your calendar, January 13th. I already got the date set up, January 13th. So we're going to talk about resentment. Now, we all know what resentment is. And the definition of resentment in Oxford languages: bitter indig- indignation at having been treated unfairly, or resentment describes a negative emotional reaction to being mistreated. There is no one cause of resentment, but most cases involve an underlying sense of being mistreated or wronged by another person. Experiencing frustration and disappointment is a normal part of life. So I'm going to share. It's probably going to repeat some of the same things, but I'm going to share different links. Okay. So we're going to screen share. This one's called 5 Reasons Why You Can't Let Go of Resentment, according to therapists. So this was medically reviewed by Sabrina Romanoff, PsyD, or psychology. I don't know what PsyD means. I think that means a doctor in psychology, probably. I don't know. Um, I'm not a medical professional. Shift happens. Hope everything's going good. So whether a conscious act or unintentional, being hurt by someone else often has a lasting impact on us. It ignites a flurry of emotions: anger, sadness, frustration, confusion, and indignation floods our minds and can leave us with lingering sense of deep injustice. For some, these feelings can swirl and fester in our minds, leading to ongoing resentment toward the situation or the offender. With resentment, we often hold ill will towards someone or something that is the cause of the past injustice, real or perceived, and the old feelings of anger connected to them, explains Rachel Fleischman, LS, LCSW, founder of Bliss Counseling. This gets sticky. People get very attached to their resentments because they have they are based in the deep sense of being wronged. The problem with resentment is that it's something we hold within ourselves. It is the sense of it often ends up impacting us more than it does the offender. Ahead, we're covering common reasons why we can't let go of resentment and how this can impact you over the long term, and effective ways to process. That's an interesting word. I've never heard of that. Assuage, this complicated emotion. Interesting word. I'm gonna look that up later. David, how you doing? One day I'm gonna get you up here. One day. I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna make this over here. Yes. Okay. Come over here. 5 reasons why you can't let go of resentment. Why is it so hard to let go of resentment? Consider these common reasons. You feel like there's no closure or resolution. When a situation feels like it's been left open ended, it's difficult to move forward. It is human nature to desire a sense of closure before we can let go of any negative feelings. We may have been waiting for the other person to notice or say something, notes Sarah Barad, LI, licensed SW. So that must be another therapist, she adds. If I'm feeling resentful, it makes sense that I would want the person I resent to take action to fix or apologize. A simple acknowledgement of wrongdoing by the other might be enough to allow you to release resentment. Pretty interesting. Yes, alibi. Okay, did I say it right in chat? Can you tell me if I said it right? That's the thing. I hope I said it right. We got a dose of rose in the house. So, confronting the issue head on is overwhelming. One reason you may experience a lack of resolution is that it feels easier to sit in your resentment than do the work required to confront the situation and mend the relationship. Point the finger without any conversation leaves us stagnated and bitter. In this case, Barrow says we often end up gripped by resentment and end up pointing a finger at the person's indefinitely versus taking any helpful steps forward. A pointed finger without any conversation leaves us stagnated and bitter. In the event that you do not want to continue the relationship, it's still important to confront the issue within yourself and find inner peace. That is very intriguing. And some of us fail to do. Some of us fail to resolve the situation within us, within ourselves. I believe. Letting go makes you feel like you've lost. It's like we're holding a grudge, in my opinion. Could be wrong. But I think it's, letting go makes you feel like you lost. So instead of losing, we hold a grudge. So your resentment might be caused by feeling like the other person still needs to pay or be punished for what they've done. Letting go of the resentment may feel like you're surrendering, like you're letting the person off the hook. That might feel like you have lost the battle. Fleischman adds that letting go might even feel like an admission that your emotional investment is in long held anger was futile or a waste of time. Remind yourself that letting go of bitter anger and frustration doesn't allow the other person to win, nor does it imply that you've lost. Letting go allows you to finally move forward with your life without ever present nagging or stronghold. So after I'm done here, I have a few things I want to talk to you guys about after I'm done that is non-subject related. But back to the subject at hand. Okay. Holding on to resentment provides power and control. Gripping steady fastly onto resentment can provide a false and painful sense of power or control over the situation or person. It may feel you are maintaining a psychological advantage or maybe even protecting yourself from further harm. Fleischman says releasing resentment might be seen as relinquishing control. Often, though, the best way to grow, find resolve, and experience inner peace is to embrace vulnerable ability. Vulnerability. Okay, there we go. Karen, how you doing? Resentment serves as a coping mechanism. Man, we got a lot. So, number five, resentment serves as a coping mechanism. Similarly, holding on to resentment might also serve as a subconscious protective mechanism you have put in place in order to shield yourself from future hurt. I got to put my glasses on. For example, if you are in a relationship and the person cheats on you, holding on to resentment can provide a defense mechanism to prevent you from moving forward, finding another relationship, and perhaps getting hurt again, says Amy Robbins, Psych Director of Mental Health at Bain, Chicago. Often we must dig a little deeper in order to better understand why we can't let go of these difficult feelings. How resentment impacts your well being. There is an old adage regarding resentment, Fleischman says, that goes something like holding on to resentment is like drinking rat poison and waiting for the rat to die. This bitter, lingering feeling often ends up negatively impacting us by causing us to retreat inward, focus on the negative, and sour our relationships. Resentment can often push other people away, warns Dr. Robbins. If you are someone who is always feeling angry, bitter, and wronged, and you're sharing that with other people, then over time, those people are going to want to be not going to want to be around you. I get what they're saying. Instead of taking it out on other people, find out why it happened to you or why it happened, resolve the situation instead of taking your anger out. Yeah, I get what they're saying. I get what they're saying. My understanding of things are different than other people's standing of understanding of things. I guess the way my brain process things. I don't know. I think it means I could be wrong, but in my opinion, with the resentment, what they're talking about is becoming at one with yourself and at peace with yourself before bringing that unhealthy energy around other people. Because bringing that unhealthy energy around other people can drive people away, if I'm correct. Like in any difficult emotion, research shows that holding on to resentment can cause stress in the body. A 2018 study that appeared in Health Psychology found that adults who held on to anger and hostility over the course of a decade experienced greater cognitive decline than those who are more apt to forgive. Is the goal really to feel no resentment at all? The goal is never to not feel, but rather to recognize the feeling and try to understand what is the root of it. Amy Robbins, Psych D. Let me go to chat and see what it's hard not it's hard to let go when you can't escape the daily effect from the thing you are mad at. That is so true, David. So for those of you who are here, okay, we have well, you don't have to forgive the person to their face. You just gotta learn how to forgive and move forward. You never forget. I don't think anybody will ever forget what has been wrong to them. I don't think they forget. It's just moving forward. Forgiving, I don't know. It's hard to explain, Emily. Um, Let me stop sharing. But it's not healthy not to forgive. It's understandable you you don't forget. That's understandable. You won't forget. I don't think you'll ever forget what somebody is wrong that somebody is wronged you. But to live with the resentment, the anger, the not forgiving someone and moving forward, I think, and it's not forgiving that person like, oh, you'll let that person back into your life. Okay, all right. So, those of you that are still here, there is a person in this community that has been part of this community for a long time. I'm going to be changing subjects for a second. Um, Her name's Kelly B, and she's been dealing with a migraine headache for a couple of months now, and she kind she kind of needs the community support. So I put in Discord for those of you who are in Discord, in general chat, a link that I want you guys to click on if you can and help Kelly B. I normally don't reach out to my community and ask, but she needs all the help she can get. And I'll also post this link too. Now, back to the subject at hand. Um, we're going to go to strategies to help you begin letting go of resentment. Okay. And Debo, hopefully you're doing well. How's lunch break? Um, but we're going to get back to the subject at hand. Strategies to help you begin letting go of resentment. Understanding the source, identifying the reason or reasons you're holding on to resentment. Because I don't like how it says reasons. It's plural for multiple reasons. It could be one reason. So I like to identify the reason or identifying the reasons you're holding on to resentment can help you confront and work through those feelings. For example, if it's a form of self protection, you might be able to address how to feel vulnerable again and let your guard down more easily. If it's because you don't want to lose, then it pushes you towards seeing how you can win by letting go. Michelle, how you doing? I don't think it is either. Examine your expectations. The best way to eliminate resentment is not to set yourself up for it. If there's a hint of what's in it for me, chances you're headed for some resentment, Fleischman says. Also consider what realistically the other person can do in order for you to let go. Is an apology enough? Why or why not? Practice gratitude. Being grateful sounds easy enough, but it requires work. This might look like examining ways the offender has positively impacted your life versus just holding on to their offense. Practicing gratitude might look like taking stock of the wondering things in your life and how they ultimately outshine a negative experience. Yes, I agree, Michelle. How about the truth in saying we are sorry? She got a point there, Rogue. You got a point there. Sometimes people use sorry as a weapon, not a remedy. Yes, that's why I don't think there's the word sorry in here. See, one thing I know, one thing I do know is with me, I've always lived by the motto, um, actions speak louder than words. If you're truly sorry, then you will show it. I've always said actions speak louder than words. Yeah, I don't. I've had the word sorry said to me so many times. You want to come up, Marina, and talk? I'm gonna drop the link for people to come up. I gotta get some water. Marina.
Hello, can you hear me? I think no, you can. I know you can. Sorry. Oh, I'm not sorry. But
Marina.
I am this channel's resident special person.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
uh, we're gonna have a diagnosis for you in the matter of years. The next couple of years, we'll let you know what's up.
Yeah. Resentment. Oh, that's just too much. I have so much
Is that what you
resentment.
guys talked about today?
Who? Oh.
You.
Oh no, so we were talking about more about the AA aspect and like action speaking louder than words and how to regain trust. So it's a little bit different. So I didn't want to like, but we were definitely talking about how actions speak louder than words because this guy was trying to put it in context. And it does have to do with that too, though, because just when it's just there's a lot that goes actually into resentment. I was just reading on it, surprisingly, because because I wanted to I like reading, so I was like I want to read, and I was looking up stuff, but yeah, there's a lot that goes into it.
So, yes,
Mm.
actions do speak louder than words.
Mhm.
And you heard me mention that.
Yeah.
Okay. I've always lived by the motto because people will sit there and say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry. I'm like, okay, if you didn't mean to do it, why you did it in the first place? Okay.
Mm.
If you didn't mean to do it, okay, and you apologize, I'll accept it. But I want to see the action behind it.
Yeah, practice applying the understanding that unless you've learned how to change the past, it's good as it's ever gonna get. So,
So I'm going to go to here where it says,
ooh, okay.
okay. So we're going to go to
Aw.
good therapy. It's a blog.
Mhm.
It was written by, hold on. We're not going to go there. It's just a blog.
It, um,
I'm looking to see who wrote it originally. Who was it started by? No, it doesn't tell me anything. I don't want to read something and it not be accurate. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, of course.
we're gonna go to signs of resentment. What is resentment?
Mm.
Uh, WebMD, medically reviewed by Jennifer Casarella, a medical doctor. So we're gonna go screen share this.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. You're
I'm
always welcome to come up, Nana's Dragonfly.
oh, she said she's Emily. I'm sorry. I'm Emily Devo, April, Joy, everybody else. I love you guys too. They were sharing their love, which is
What word?
love. They were
No.
sharing love. Mm.
Oh, Rosaline.
Hey there.
Hello.
I I
Okay.
I didn't want to interrupt.
You're not interrupting
So,
anything.
oh, let me turn off my YouTube video. There you go. Okay. Now I'm here. Hi everybody. I
How you
didn't mean
doing?
to I am doing well. I did not mean to throw off the chat with my new channel name, but
Oh, you're good.
I've been doing a lot of thinking, and putting resentment aside is part of what I've been going through today, and really coming to grips with it and reinventing myself. How about that? And I'm going to be over the next few days, I'm going to be taking a look at all my previous videos and really wading through them and see what I'm able to re-release. Hey, April, and hi, Marina. And I want to start doing a better job than what I was before. And you've given me the courage for that. I just want to let you know, and everybody in chat. So, A Dose of Rose is going to be the name of my new channel. And hopefully, I can do it without resentment, because that really goes south quickly, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
It can really mess things up, especially
I
when.
held resentment towards somebody for 3/4 of my life,
Oh my
if
goodness.
not longer.
And have you been able to come to terms with it?
Well, yeah, I had to.
Yeah, you did, but I can't say that for you. Because it only helps when a person is able to realize that, oh my gosh, this is resentment towards whatever. And you're able to go, okay, how can I do better? What can I do better? I don't need this hanging around in my life. It's not helping me move forward.
No.
So you got to really look at how you can get past it or through it.
I agree. And Michelle Johnson said A Dose of Rose is a good name.
Thanks.
I've never used the word sorry. I've always said I apologize. Okay, and then I prove it. I show myself. Because I've always gone by actions speak louder than words.
Right.
So
it was drilled into me as a kid to say you're sorry and mean it. It's like, yeah, okay, that kind of spoiled the whole phrase for me. Because now you want me to mean it? Yeah, that's not going to happen. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Michelle.
How was your day?
Oh, very, very full of, very productive. Can't even say it. Good grief.
How was your day, Rosaline?
My day was very productive. Can you hear me?
Did I go mute?
Can anybody hear me? There you go. Click that again.
How was your day?
I can hear you.
Okay.
My day was very productive.
That's
Can
good.
you hear me now? Yeah.
Yes.
Got a lot of things done. Finished up and started another pair of socks, which I'm very excited about because I knit socks rather quickly. And really took a hard look again at the YouTube channel that I had and how I want to recreate it, because I let resentment for several individuals cloud my judgment in how much I really enjoyed doing the YouTube channel and talking to people and helping people look at things a little differently. Like you do.
Yeah. One thing you can't do is let people control your thoughts and rent space in your head.
Right?
Oh my God, I used to do that. I used to let people rent space in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't even paying me nothing. It was free. Rent free.
I've never heard of that, rent space in my head. I kind of like that, but not like not in that way, Not
well,
like
renting space in your head is not a healthy thing.
No, I know. I just like the saying. I like the way that.
It's a great idea. People can get a hold of that idea and see it, like Marina said. Never thought of it that way. I did not realize that there were specific individuals that I was still letting live rent-free in my head. And this morning, after talking to a few really close friends, I went, oh my God, you're right. Okay, I release that.
That is also... All right, Nana's Dragonfly.
Bye, Nana.
It's good seeing you here. Hope to see you around more.
Hearts. Bye, Nana.
One day I got to get you up on panel.
And you don't have to have your camera on like Marina and I. You just be here and talk.
I don't have my camera on. I have not showered today.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Neither you nor I have a camera on. Yeah, but Eddie, this is a good topic as well, because until one realizes that you have resentment towards someone or another, it's going to hold you back and you won't know why. And as much as people do try and live a more positive life, if you're living with resentment, that's only going to hold you back.
Yep. And I tell people, being angry with somebody is letting them rent space in your head.
Right.
And when you have resentment, they're renting space in your head. Okay.
For free.
Okay. Love you too, Nana's Dragonfly. Have a good day.
Bye.
So, I've always, and I always tell people, if somebody upsets you, brush your shoulders off and move forward. In some cases, other cases, you can't. There's a major situation that has to be rectified. Okay.
Sometimes there needs to be a cooling off period too.
Yes.
But there must be, if you want to get past resentment, it's usually important to get to a communication point with whoever you have this resentment towards and say, my words are, hey, I'm really upset with myself for being so resentful of you. And this is why. Especially if we're at a point where we can communicate, those things help. Those kind of words help.
I know that.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. Don't be sorry. No, you were finished. I didn't realize you weren't done.
I'm done.
Okay. All right. Don't tell anyone. I was gonna say, because I hate to bring this up again, but like being adopted, it's not so much now because I've learned to like understand that it was for the best, but with being adopted and stuff, like my birth mom, who I don't know, will never know, but like I resented her. I resented all of that. I even resented my own parents, like just not being what I thought at the moment was not completely honest, but they were told me as much as they could. So sometimes it's something that's like it just you get so angry with the resentment factor, you forget to like it almost fuzzies your mind, like at least for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It clouds your thoughts. You're not able to think clearly. I hope you've gotten past most of that.
I luckily yes I have completely because but it came with age and time. It did take a long time, but it's definitely like I think of it so now it's like completely different. It's like my biological mom did me a favor, because she couldn't care for me the way that she would have wanted to. So
yeah, that happens to a lot of us. Yeah. Silence is speaking some truth.
As a child being pushed and pulled around. Silence, I like silence. I wish I could get him up on piano and no longer be silence. That'll be the first.
Emily says cooling off periods are necessary in her opinion. I agree. And she also says sometimes there's no rectifying and we have to learn to live with it. And hopefully, eventually, it will dissipate. Exactly. Yeah, I don't think I've spoken to my older brother in, oh my God, at least 8 years.
Cooling off periods, yeah, cooling off periods, 100%. And people who don't get that, like that's a problem. My boyfriend has now gotten it, but in the beginning he did not. It's like I was like, even my mom used to like my mom, she's not my bio, but she's my mom. Was like just go take a walk for freaking 10 minutes. Excuse me, my language. Go take a walk for 10 minutes. Cool down. Yeah, and I never did it because I think she told me to go take a 10-minute walk, and I was like, you're telling me to, so I'm not going to. But now I get it. Yeah, just take a a cool off breathing period, you know?
Well, I was going to respond and continuing my response to April about hopefully eventually it will dissipate. Yeah, I haven't talked to him. If I never talk to him again, it would not hurt me because there's just nothing, you know? And
I
again,
actually,
I'm still, excuse me, April. I'm sorry, Marina, just a minute.
no,
And
go.
I'm still hoping it dissipates, and I'm hoping we can find common ground. But I'm not expecting it.
I
Go
was
ahead,
gonna
Marina.
agree with you.
Mhm.
My whole entire family is how I feel about that. I actually agree with that completely. We'll never be on the same ground. Um, yeah, it just won't.
Thank you, Silence. Exactly, Emily. Her knee-jerk reaction is usually drastically different than what it is after she's had time to process before she speaks. Totally agree. Totally agree. That's why one of the things that I'm continuing to learn and practice is to try and hold my tongue. If I'm in a situation where somebody's just, we're having a difference of opinion and tempers are getting heated, I really try to go silent because I'm at a point where I've stopped taking information in. I need time to go collect my thoughts that we can come back and talk. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. But reacting with,
Sometimes,
go ahead.
like Debo said, sometimes you have to get rid of the negative people in your life in order for you to heal.
Yeah, and that's so painful sometimes, but necessary. Kelly says she's going to bed, got a bit of a headache. Thanks for sharing the link. Kelly, you take care of yourself. Love you, honey.
Have a good night, Kelly. Get some rest.
Hope you're
Good night,
feeling better
Kelly.
soon.
Much love, much love.
This has been a great discussion.
It has.
I've lived with resentment towards loved ones for years, and I've slowly have been able to forgive and move forward.
It can be really hard,
Yes.
especially with the unspoken hurt still going between you and those things that you're not able to talk about because, well,
You're right, Joy. You could listen. You don't have to agree to understand where people are coming from. You don't have to. No. Sometimes you got to agree to disagree,
Mm-hmm. 100%.
or disagree to agree. I don't know. I've always just said if you don't agree with something, just agree to disagree. We're
Oh,
not going to
so
come to the table with the same. How do I say? So
idea, beliefs.
yeah, idea, beliefs. You're not going to see eye to eye, whatever. So you
Mm-hmm.
just come to a solution. We'll just agree to disagree.
So I've actually something so of that like with AA and stuff. So it's like you can just take what you want from it and like so because like I feel like this is a community like that. It's like no one's gonna judge you. You take what you can get from it. The stuff that doesn't resonate with you, you just leave it be. You know, it just is what it is. But like the things that help you help you. The things that don't. I mean, it just is what it is. I don't know how better to express it, but that's my thoughts.
He's going to come over and kick my ass in some more cribbage.
that'll only build more resentment, Eddie. No, can't do that.
uh,
No
so
resentment. No resentment.
yeah, so I think this live went pretty well.
I do too.
People throw ideas out there. He's hiding on me right now. So I was talking about something and resentment came to my mind. I can't forgive what conversation I was having because I have lots of conversations with a lot of people in Discord. And Smitty, Smitty. Lately I haven't been in voice chat on Discord because of, doctor's appointments and stuff like that, and therapy appointments and stuff. But I will be January 13th, I'm doing my 12-hour stream, Michelle. January 13th. So I played 3 songs yesterday, and I got copyright claims for all 3 songs.
Oh, geez.
No
But
strike.
it's only a claim. It's not a strike.
Correct.
Sweet.
What's the difference?
The strike makes you have to remove it. Okay, a claim is
if you ever make any money on that particular video, they get a cut.
Oh, okay.
A strike is you have to remove it. You have to remove the content from the video.
Okay. I mean, yeah,
Or
I mean,
remove the video itself.
yeah, no, okay, so I'm actually for the first time rather okay with well, maybe not you, sorry. So no, I would just think like yeah, if you are making a cut, I mean, but you're not profiting at the moment, so well, no, not you are profiting in many ways, and it's not all monetary in my opinion, because like no, I'm not saying sorry, I'm
Marina.
Hey,
Hey, Marina, you know how they say put your mind in gear, put your mouth in motion?
Take a deep breath.
Yes,
just
breathe.
don't. I'm not trying to be mean. I wasn't trying to like insinuate because like.
I
No,
know
just
what you're
keep
trying to
talking.
say. I
We
know what
love
Yeah.
you're good. You're good. I love you,
I don't want
Marina.
chat to be mad because like
You're a sweetheart.
Hey,
I think they all understood what you were trying to say in a short little statement. You just got to breathe a little bit, Marina.
We get you, Marina. We do.
We all understood.
And hopefully, as you grow, you will learn to take a breath. Because I know you have valid points. I know you do.
So I am working on a stream about how we deal with the holidays, like
Awesome.
Thanksgiving, Christmas. I am working on a stream. I'm working on a story. The story I'm gonna tell, and then we're gonna react to the story. So when I come on, okay, then I go live.
Sorry.
I'm gonna be playing a video.
I know, April. You're going to be playing a video.
Yes. And then I'll pop in and say hi.
That sounds good.
So, yes. And then we'll go over the video. So, I just want to thank you guys for being here. And we'll
thank you,
figure
Eddie.
something out.
Let me jump on down.
Yes.
Thanks for letting me up here. Let me just show everybody new hair. Don't care. Hello. I will catch you all later on A Dose of Rose. Bye.
Oh,
Bye.
that's amazing. Bye. I'm gonna say bye too. My hair is really bad, so I'm gonna say bye.
Bye. Thank you guys for being here. Just remember, this channel is we're not professionals. We're not doctors, therapists, psychologists, psychiatrists. You guys are amazing. I don't know. If you're afraid to talk to somebody, and you need to reach out, there's a number you can call. It's 988. And if you don't want to talk to anybody and you want to text, 741-741. And somebody's always here. We all care. We all love you. We're just here for you. If you're struggling with something, yes, we certainly are not professionals, but we care. So thank you guys for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your evening or night or day or morning, whatever country you're in, because I have quite a few people all around the world that watch my channel. So, yes, have a blessed day. All things serious, out.